Good morning and Happy New Year, everybody. I have been so busy, so I haven't posted in a bit. um, but I am trying to get back into the swing of things, and I just wanted to show a few things that I made for the holidays, as well as a little thrift haul that I just did at Goodwill, and some little gifts that I received too. And I figured I would just kind of share some of those with you today. I will start with this particular little project. And this is a Diana Markham stamp, as y'all probably already recognize. It was a digital that I had gotten a while back. And I printed it up. It's a bigger size. And I went to the Dollar Tree, got this frame. I chalk painted it with a brown chalk paint. And I kind of embellished around it with some rickrack. I got this rickrack at Michael's, actually. It was in a bundle of just trims. And then this is Tim Holtz Ideology stars that I have in certain little areas. Put some little hot glued some of this stuff here. And I colored this with Copic markers. By the time I got done, you couldn't see the words very well, so I went back over it all with a Sharpie and just backed it with some little paper here from my stash. And it's just something you can kind of put on your coffee table or in your kitchen. Sorry, my camera's moving funny. Or wherever for, part of some Christmas decoration. So I thought that was a really fun project. I love it. I don't really want to put it away. I might just leave it in my kitchen. I mean, it's just cute. So, yeah, that's that particular little project. The next one I did was, it's just a mason jar. I'm trying to get where you can kind of see this better. And what I did, let me pull my camera out so hopefully you can get a better overall view of this. I just chalk painted it with white chalk paint. This is all stuff either from the Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It's a mixture. I've got bags and bags of this type of stuff that I've either found at thrift stores or wherever. But the design on it is from a napkin. It is, again, just napkin that you take and you kind of get wet around the edges, and then you just tear it off from the rest of the napkin and Mod Podge it onto your surface. So I did that with these napkins that I found. And it just looks like almost looks kind of store-bought, almost, I mean, you can't really tell where the napkin ends and where the jar begins. You just can't tell. So that's this guy. I use this as part of my decorations. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to see the full thing, but I just think it's so precious. It was napkins that had just different candy canes and different candy on it. Yeah, and then I put this little bow on there. So next year, I'm going to do a bunch more of these and just different styles, different kind of napkins that I can find. And I'm finding that I got a bunch of other napkins, and I wasn't taking in consideration the little trick of you want a white napkin. Unless you happen to have a paint that exactly matches your color of your napkin, because that white just blends right in, so there's little teared edges here that I tore off, got wet and tore off, but you can't see it. So that white is kind of a trick. A white napkin with pretty little images on it is kind of what you want to be able to get this look. I am just in love with this. I just think it's too tender. We had a hot cocoa bar upstairs and with peppermints and cocoa and all that kind of stuff. So I had this up there with all the little decorations around it, and I thought that was cute to have along with all the other stuff. So that's something else I did. I'm still working on Christmas gifts. My daughter, she lives in Boston, my youngest, and I haven't even sent her little package out. I got a few things that I've been collecting for her, and I made these little coasters. They're just little coasters for her little teacups and her little cocoa cups, so I know she'll like these colors. So I'm going to make a couple more and send her a little set of coasters. I got a bunch of other stuff for her too that I'm just trying to gather it all. So it'll be late, but she knows me. I'm late frequently. So she's fine. She's like, well, it'll just be more gifts. So yeah, she's all the way out in Boston, and I didn't get to see her this Christmas, but hoping she comes out this summer. And yeah, I just been crocheting. I'm making a hat right now too, like a little beanie, and I'll show that another video. I find it hard sometimes to read a pattern. Sometimes I can get the bulk of the pattern, but sometimes I get a little confused at certain things. Some patterns are easier than others. So I see a lot of videos, and that helps me a lot to just kind of follow videos and watch the tutorial, and that helps me with a lot of more difficult projects. These are just super simple, but yeah, that's something else I've been working on. And I don't know if y'all remember from one of my last videos, I tried to make a rosette. It's a rosette Santa Claus ornament. I figured out I found some stuff that kind of taught me how to make a rosette. So here's some old paper from an old book that, I don't know, just some random book, cheap book. But I made the rosette with that paper. I had this little image in my stash. I've got all kind of stuff in my stash. So I cut her out and put some stickles on her. And then I kind of backed her with, I don't know if you can even see it. You probably can't, but you know those little wooden sticks you can get from Dollar Tree that you like stir your paint up with, or like just for little craft projects? I used part of a wooden stick and put that behind her and glued that onto her back, and that gives her more stability to kind of just be, just a little more anchoring there. And then just hot glued her to some little fuzzy stuff here, this little tinsel. I also hot glued behind that little stick. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can now. There's a good angle. That is a good angle. I hot glued her onto the stick, and I hot glued some of this baker's twine. Hot glued the tinsel. So I made the rosette, punched out a circle and hot glued it. And I punched out a circle and hot glued it to here to give all this a good place to just adhere to. And here we go. I'm getting better with the rosettes. I just think this is too precious. It's very vintage. And then I put my Barely Art glue around the edge and just kind of dipped it in some glitter, going around and dip it in that glitter. And this is what you're left with. So that's one of them. And I did one more. This is from some paper I got, I think, last year. Y'all might recognize this. I forget the name. But, yeah, again, I did that same process whereby you make your rosette, get yourself a circle that kind of fits this area. Same with this. And that way you can kind of adhere all your things to that circle. And again, I got that stick behind her and just kind of hot glued everything together. Again, she's also got some stickles on her little fur coat lining and her little hat lining. And put some tinsel on there. And next year, I'm going to make a whole bunch of these. I just think this is just too stinking cute. I'm in love with these. Now that napkin thing, my granddaughter, she came over, she's only 10, but she made this with the same napkins, And it came out pretty good too, even though this is not really a white background. You can see a little bit of that napkin lining. But I think it's really cute though. It kind of almost looks snowy or frosty. And then we just sprayed it with some, actually she Mod Podged this down. And then from there we kind of took it and dipped it all in the glitter like so. And I thought this was cute too. She had a couple little images. She had this one and that little piece of candy. She did a few more actually. But I thought it came out actually really precious. You could do more to it or fill it up with something or, you know. But I think, sorry, I tipped my phone there, apologize. But I think that came out really adorable. And she made a whole bunch of them, and we're going to do this same thing next year. I love how sparkly that is. But yeah, that napkin thing is just, I find that to be a cool technique. My grandson got me some stamps, and I was just shocked at the stamps he picked out. They were just the cutest little things. You know, he's a 17-year-old boy. They're not really, I don't know. I just was surprised at what he got for me, because it kind of just let me know he was actually paying attention to the things that I have and what I like. So, but he got this for me. And I cannot wait to make something with this. This is beautiful. So let's see, where did this come from? Here it's called, I do not speak French. I do not know what that is. La Chanticleer. I don't know, but anyway, the background looks like it's actually, if you read it, it looks like it's ingredients for like maybe chicken soup or something. I bet that's what that is. But it looks like it come from Stamps Happen. I'm assuming he probably got this at a thrift store, which is great. And we get a lot of things from our thrift store. So he found this. I was truly, as soon as I opened this, I was like squealing. And he's like, well, I guess I got the right stamp. I said, you did. This is great. He got that, and he found this one too, which I thought was going to be a beautiful, just a beautiful background stamp. I mean, just so many things can be done with that. And he was from, I don't see, oh gosh almighty, where are my glasses? It's called Bamboo Background. Let's see, I don't see a name on here, but anyway, those were the two things. So he got me a couple other things too, but those were the things I just was giddy about. And then just a couple days ago, I went over to Goodwill and I found a few stamps. So I found her, and she is a dots stamp. And she is adorable, and I was just so thrilled to find her. This is Miss July. So she could be any time, really, but I can see how she does kind of have that patriotic star thing going on. But she could be any time, really. So I got that. And then I found that it came in a big pack, a whole bunch of stuff. This is Sarah Angel, and she is from, where is she? Rubber Stampede. And that's this angel. I love her. I'm working on a card right now with her. So I found that. And then I just found some little stuff like for tags. I just thought this was too stinking cute. This little Santa, to and from Santa. And this is actually a Hero Arts. That was in that bag from Goodwill. I thought that was adorable. And then I thought this was super cute too. This is from Stampin' Up. I got pieces of the tag here I'm trying to get off, but I thought that was very pretty. A very Merry Christmas. And then I found this little holly border for the corners. Where is he from? Hollywood. Commotion Rubber Stamps. I got that. And another dots stamp. This little holly, look at that. I love dots. That was from back in the day, wasn't it, y'all? Long time ago. And this is kind of, looks plain, but you know, I could do so much with this with backgrounds and embossing, and I just thought that was super cute. It looked really cute for a retro background too. And then this one, look you guys, this is from Stampin' Up too. And it's kind of like a primitive stocking. Oh my gosh, I just love this one, so I can't wait to make all the things with it. I also found this set of letters, but it's not something I would normally go for, but I thought, how fun and how cute is this set right here for, like, I don't know, really, but I'll think of some cute things. Kids' birthday cards and just whimsical kind of cards, just cute whimsical cards with little birds and stuff on it. I don't know, but I just thought this was super cute for the price. I'll use it for something. And then I found this too. Look at this giant dragonfly. Look how big. Here's my hand. Like, this is a big stamp. I thought that was beautiful. Then right here it says field notes. This would be beautiful to be, I think, of a stained glass kind of look when I look at it. And color it some iridescent colors, you know. And maybe kind of frame it too, like in a picture frame. But I thought that was fun as well. And one more thing my friend from one of my coworkers got me. Look at this. This is a towel. A little gingerbread man. Got your little hook here. And then just this little gingerbread towel. So, oh, everybody knows I love all that. So I'm not sure where she got this. Oh, look, it's a Hobby Lobby. How stinking cute. So that's something she got me. And that's really all I have for now. I'm going to be working on some projects and making some more things. I just kind of wanted to catch up and show y'all what I've been doing over the holidays. And hopefully I can get back to a normal schedule and do some regular posting. But y'all have a happy new year. And let's just pray that we can have some peace and some better times and be there for one another as much as we possibly can. And, you know, I don't care who's right or who's wrong or what is what. I just pray for peace, overall peace for this whole world. And let's just focus on that this year. All right. I love y'all. Bye-bye.